Yeah.
Hold on. You know what you've got to talk about, yeah? Did you watch the full clip?
No, I haven't watched the video.
Then I don't think you've got a proper opinion to form before you judge what you think you can see.
No, what? Listen.
Yeah?
I'm not talking about what... I'm not forming an opinion about what you've said.
Yeah.
Obviously, Nikisha seems very worried about you right now.
Did she tell you that I went to the hospital to get booked in?
She said that you went to Hallam Street, yeah, but because you're discharged from their services, yeah, that you can't do that. It's not like because it's not like a normal hospital. What you would have to do is go to A&E.
Well, don't teach me. Listen, you don't need to teach me how to do things as a person, because I don't think like one.
Teaching you how, Cordell.
Yeah, master?
I'm not teaching you how to do things as a person, because obviously I work with... I only know this because people have told me this when my clients are trying to get help.
Alright, can I ask you something, yeah? Am I ill? Am I ill in your opinion?
Do I think you're ill?
Yeah.
To be fair, I don't know, because I haven't sat with you. I don't know what your triggers are.
Can I hold up. Listen to this, yeah? When I just asked you that question, yeah?
Yeah.
Reflect that back to yourself for a second. Because I never asked you, do you think Cordell is sick? I asked you, do you think I am sick? Now I'm saying to you, reflect everything you just said back to yourself and think, is that where you're at in your stage in life? Before you think you can judge who I am, an invisible name.
I'm not judging who you are. That's not what I'm doing.
Hold up, but remember when I said, yeah, do you think I am ill? You said something about, I don't know your triggers, I don't know this, I don't know that, yeah? So whoever you thought I said I was in that sentence, because I never said, do you think Cordell is sick?
I'm talking about Cordell, my cousin. That's who I'm talking about. I got a phone call to say, I got told that Nikisha is worried about your mental health.
You know what? Yeah? All I can say to you, yeah, is that I am glad.
He told me that you went to the hospital,
and he was acting up at the hospital in front of the people.
Say again, sorry.
And he was acting up at the hospital in front of the people, swearing, waving his arms around, rare. And then what did they say to you? If you don't feel well, go to A&E.
Well, I know who I am. My cousin knows who I am. It's Cordell, yeah? So, when I tell her about God, she already knows God's her cousin because that's who I am. She just said, you are Cordell. I said, who am I? She said, Cordell. So, how she sees God, she sees Cordell, but she's just attaching the name of God to Cordell, but she doesn't know that.
I explained all of this stuff to you yesterday.
No, but you don't, never mind what you explained, because you know who you are, I know who I am, but we're pretending we don't know who she is. So why are we calling her to talk about God's problems? Tell her that.
No.
Who are you, Keisha? Who are you, Keisha? Who did you tell me you was yesterday? Who did you tell me you was yesterday?
Good, you know who I am, so stop being stupid.
No, what's your name?
Stop being stupid.
What's the first 10 commandments?
When you was
what's the first 10 commandments?
Yesterday.
Hold on, before you try and brainwash my cousin and tell her, why are you telling her you know who I am without stating who I am's name? Yeah? Well done, you said the name the same as me, yeah? But she's brainwashed and saying who I am scored out. So when you're saying you know who I am, she's going to be like, yeah, that's Nikisha. But she's thinking who she is Shante. But all I'm saying
You're making my head hurt right now.
Who did you tell me you was?
Can you just...
We need to focus on the first 10 commandments. I am the Lord thy God. I am the Lord your God. If we're not going to focus on that, then all I'm going to say to you, my last words is, I'm called out, I'm listening. Any advice I hear from you, all I can do is take that advice as a person, but not from who I am, because no one knows him. Both of you continue.
Okay. Cordell.
Yeah?
All I want to know is, I'm not talking religion here, you know. I'm just talking as a family member.
Yeah.
If you think you are fine, okay, so I suffer from mental health issues. I take medication. I suffer from physical issues. I take medication. Do you feel you need medication? Do you feel better when you take the medication?
No, I believe when I'm listen. The reason why you're taking so much medication, yeah, is because you've been so many places and you've let a man and a woman counsel the mind of who you are, your first name, your star player in life. And because you've not believed that I am the cure to everything and dwelt in that thought and meditation state of mind, you just believe the world and you just becoming addicted to the world. Never mind. Don't worry, I'm not going to preach to you. This is you ask Cordell. All I'm saying is, is I don't have an opinion. All I want to do is hear your opinion and how you think Cordell can be a better person, and that's it.
I'm just worried due to the fact that Nikisha's worried. If you think you're fine, that's Chris. I just want to hear from you. If you think you are fine, that's Chris.
Just answer me this question. If nobody knows it, if nobody knows who I am, how can they even wonder if it's fine without asking their own self, God, that question? Never mind Cordell and who he believes he is and who people around him believe he is. Ask your own self these questions and stop worrying about who I am, because you need to just watch my video, because I'm doing a few teachings out of Genesis and a few teachings out of Exodus, and what I'm teaching is, the I am perspective and the I am point of view and the I am character in life. So you will be able to see where I'm coming from when you watch my video. Unless you're going to call me a liar, don't ever assume anything's wrong with who I am, please.
I'm not calling you a liar. I haven't called you a liar.
She hasn't called you a liar.
I'm not saying anything that you're preaching or you're teaching is incorrect. I can't because I haven't watched it yet. So I don't know if what you're teaching's right or what you're teaching's wrong because I haven't seen it.
Well, basically, cuz.
I'm just concerned about your mental health.
My mental health.
If you say you are fine, then there's no worries, is there?
You know what you need to realise? I am behind the mental health. That's what you don't understand. I am the mental health. Everything, listen to this, cuz. Listen to this, you're listening.
I'm listening.
In the Bible, it says, I am God. Yeah?
Yes.
I got sectioned for saying, I am God. Yeah? No, hold on, listening, hold on. We need to wake up to what I'm actually saying. We need to wake up to what I'm actually screaming out, and what my problem is at that time in my life. Listen, so if I go to a judge, in court, and I want to press charges, in the hospital, and I want to say, Judge, who am I? And by the way, who are you? But tell me who you are in full. He's going to say, I am the judge.
Yeah.
And then I'm saying to you, look at this, Judge. You just told me I'm the judge. You asked me who I am. All I can say is I am me. I've got no other answer. I am who you can see. But look at this here. They've said here, Cordell Bailey, this address, this date of birth, this man is delusional, and this man saying all these things. This is how they started the book. Now listen, I'm going to say to him, look, Mr. Judge, I've got a birth certificate. It says there this is not to be used for identity or evidence of my identity and certificate and that. It's not proof of identity and evidence, this, that. Listen, so I'm saying to him, look at what I've said, Judge, and you've just told me I am the judge, And when you're looking in your open on your Bible, it teaches everything about the judge and who's the main judge and the real judge. So when they're saying Cordell's delusional, how is Cordell delusional, and what is Cordell actually saying when Cordell said, he said, I am God? Because Cordell never said Cordell is God. I said I am God. So you section me for quoting your own scriptures that you are saying the law, but just because you and the police, and I never got to see you, Judge, have not known who I am, I'm telling you who I am. So why have you judged me for being who I am and repeating the first 10 commandments? You as a judge of your own self, what would you say as a judge? Because I am being called mad just for reciting a scripture. But if I stand on the street with the Bible, reading a fucking chapter, people are going to be laughing at me.
Alright, sorry.
Can I say
Shut
something?
the fuck up, man. I asked my cousin for her opinion because you told me you are who you are yesterday. You told me I'm using my name in vain. The presence of God left me and I'm crying and shit. What the fuck?
Hold on 1 second.
You fake? Not you, cuz.
I'm fake. Alright.
Hold on 1 second. Cordell.
Yeah.
Okay. You know the joke thing is, he's so smart, blood. It's just, okay. You know when he's saying, I am God.
No, I'm just repeating a paragraph I'm just repeating the scripture.
I know. Let me finish, please.
Yeah.
So you're repeating a scripture, innit?
Yeah.
But to other people, it's coming across that you're trying to say that you are God.
Yo, I've been told all my life I'm Cordell. I never told myself them lies. I got taught them lies.
Listen. Because I've heard what you just said, innit?
Yeah.
Now, you're quoting a scripture
Yeah.
But what other people are hearing is that you're trying to say, I so get it, that you're trying to say you are God.
Can I wake up everybody to the resurrection? I am the resurrection.
Hold on, one second. Because I'm trying to get it right. So you're in court and you say, I am God.
Yeah.
The judge hears, you're trying to say that, because he's not saying, the judge isn't going to understand that you're just quoting a scripture. He's going to hear it as, oh my God, this man is mad. He thinks he's the creator of all things.
People need to know that I am in real life and I am not just up above. I am in heaven. Jesus made it this way. As it is in heaven, so is it below.
But do you understand that when you're saying I am God, people would think that Cordell has to be mad because he thinks he is the creator of the heavens and the earth. Obviously, you're...
But hold up, you're not thinking, you're thinking that's what Cordell thinks, but you're not thinking that I'm just in the midst of the thoughts of who I am, and I use his will to speak through my voice.
No, I know you use his will. You see, you use his will. What I'm trying to get you to understand is, you see, when you say I am God,
Yeah.
obviously you're just reading the scripture,
No. I'm talking from who I am, and the scripture's there to back up what I am saying because I am the proof.
Yeah, but do you understand?
I know where every sinner is coming from, but the jury is there because that's the sheep witnessing that the judge is doing right in God's sight.
Because what I'm trying to say, is that say like the doctor who told you you're mad, you just told me that a doctor said that you was mad or somebody said that you was mad,
Yeah.
because that person thinks that you are trying to say you're the God who created the heavens and the earth, but that's not actually what you're saying.
And adding on to that information, which God revealed to you, is everything you're saying about me is exactly about yourself. You're asking who I am, and he's revealing to you all the answers about who we are. Never mind what I'm saying about myself, because you're exactly the same. You need to realize when you say you're an Israelite, I am the Israelite. I am the Israelite. When people say that they're the Jews, I am the Jew. Do you get me?
Yeah, if I wasn't in truth, I wouldn't get ya. That's the thing. I actually understand what you're saying.
You know when you last spoke to me, and we were talking about that I am your cousin, and I was talking to you about Moses. What did God say to Moses?
Moses asked the Most High, who shall say sent me? The Most High replied, I am.
Thank you. And all I've got to say is I am still in all generations, and I am still the memorial of all generations to this day. I am the first man that was alive that said it was Adam. I am the first woman alive that said that it was Eve, and I am he. And before the day was, I am he. Before me, there was nothing. Before me, there was no God, and there is no God by my side, and there is no Savior. The only thing that's going on is life. I am life. All around you is who I am. Your whole family is who I am. They're just not woken up to who I am. That's why they've been all signed into governments, and that's why they're all in bondage. And I've got all the scriptures to explain all this shit. The last time I was giving you the teachings, I weren't even at my full potential like I am now. You were saying at that time I was moving like a deacon.
Yeah, in which you do, but the thing is, what I'm trying to get at, is that
every man will believe whatever he wants to believe until he accepts that I am he, until he accepts and be open-minded to who I am and what I am saying, and to realize I am the one that's talking, and a man should listen to who I am because he doesn't know him.
But what you're not saying, what people are missing you're not saying that that you created the heaven and the earth in 7 days. You're not saying that you're that God.
I ain't got time for that. People have got their own Bible. All I can talk about is who you are today. You want to learn more about who you are, pick up the Bible yourself. You know what my purpose is in life? Basically, my purpose in life is to build up the awareness of who I am, to prepare people for the New World Order. Prepare people that they're in control of the New World Order, and the New World Order is only happening because we're men and we're not accepting who I am. we're accepting that we're workers, we're accepting that machines are taking over us, and we're still not realising who I am to make a fucking stand. We're still watching TV, waiting for the House of Parliament, which is the House of the Lords, to make a change. We're still waiting for that bitch at Room 10 to make a change. Come on, we're the smallest country, but yet we're powerful just because we believe in the Bible, mate. America don't turn against us just because we read the Bible.
Yeah.
America, fucking people went to Africa with the Bible, chatting shit to us, just because we never knew about the Bible, and just because we didn't focus on who we was, but we looked on the land, picked up all these things, we was loving it, and we weren't remembering who I am. And then when this book comes along, we might have seen a white man, but remember, because he's white, we've seen him as the light, and if he said it's Jesus Christ, remember, we've only looked at him. He's represented the light, huh?
Yeah, we're gonna run. Obviously, people when the Caesar's bore
All right, I don't need you to explain anything. Listen, by the way, yeah. So when they've got this Bible now from this white man that said that he's a light, is Jesus Christ. Black man's looking at each other like he's black, accepting that man as a light. Then he's giving these scriptures a chance. But that man that was a light has already taught them what to believe in themselves before they even read them scriptures. Because then people were so caught up in their sin with the gold, with the land, with the own this, the own that, they weren't even sharing with each other. But yet still, as soon as they see somebody new that was a light, representing what they was talking about, all these black people were just in darkness because they're just seeing shit that they couldn't believe. So listen, when they read this word, you have to assume that these black people either felt like they was in sin, yeah, and fucking
I am not going to do any talking.
forget it. You must assume, yeah, that these black people must have been reading like sinners and then believe that they had to follow that light. That's one opinion. And then you have to realise that all the black people that was in slavery and white people tried to teach them in church, you need to realise they were still giving out these Bibles like they're giving it out today. And they're reading that, not for who I am, but the ones that are reading it for who I am, they know that they're a free man because I am a free man. And then many will know that I am God because they know who they are. Many will know that I am the devil because that's who I am. I'm trying to explain to you, I am the one that's responsible for good and evil. I'm trying to explain to you, if who I am, yeah, brought all the people out of Egypt, yeah, for fucking, because they was enslaved, yeah, who was the first slave master if slavery took place after for black people, yeah? So are we going to say a black man was in Egypt enslaving white folks, then a black man went to save these white folks? Or are we going to say a white man was in Egypt and then they had black folks enslaved and then the white man come and save the black folks? Like, I'm trying to explain to you, if you really want to think about this shit, you have to ask who I am because everything else is just a conspiracy. Only you are that true answer. All I'm saying to you, yeah, is I know who I am. So I don't need to worry. I know that I am the answer to my own question because I created every question in the world and I created every word in the world and I am the first word. And A is the first letter in the alphabet and I gave you the main I so you could see that for yourself that, it doesn't take the letter I to be the first letter of the alphabet just to realise I am without cutting out the I and the M where the A is in the middle. Do you get me?
Yeah.
But I've said enough as who I am. I've said enough as who I am. It sounds like you don't even think I've got a problem. You just need to think about what I said and reflect on your own life.
You know what, cuz? On a level, you actually talk, like, what you're saying, I sat down in Sabbath class and heard this.
Yeah, man, that was God actually talking to you.
It's not the rambles of a madman.
Yeah.
You know them mad people in town that are shouting, they got billboards, and Jesus is white, you know them mad people?
Yeah.
Like, you're not one of those people, innit? But people are getting it confused. People are getting it confused, but I don't even think...
Can I tell you something? You know what? Because don't worry about what's going on. Don't worry about what's going on. I want to tell you, do you know why the first reason why I got sectioned?
Why?
Because I chose to believe in who I am and take it upon myself and actually believe that me, myself, was God and I could go out there, do anything, go to banks, go to shops, get free sandwiches, go to shops, take anything, just because that's who I am. I still have to respect who I am and remember I am the one that started from nothing. I am the one that come in the world with nothing and don't want tomorrow if you ain't got it today because as a man, you ain't taught tomorrow just because I am eternal. don't live for tomorrow because I can take it any time.
Yes.
The Lord will come like a thief in the night. So who can say, I am not here? It's night time now. So I'm going to come like a thief? Or do I really have to burgle into people's houses and shit? Or wait for people to kick down my door for people to know who I am? People think, nah, don't even worry about it. I keep who I am for myself, and people just think, yeah, man, he's a dickhead. We take him for a prick. He just laughs and shit. He never tells us straight. He's just a prick. I use my voice. Now people are scared as shit. Look, cause if you really want to study who I am, and you really want to know the mind of who I am, you can come to my house anytime. We can go through the scriptures. But if I was you, I'd watch that video that's on there and read all my prayers that Nikisha fucking spoke evilness into my life and said I'm talking in vain. Read all my prayers so you can see how I pray to God and how I speak to God. It was an open prayer for everyone to see, not just a private prayer in my head or on my knees in my bedroom on the floor like a little bitch. Only he can hear me and me and shit. Do you get me?
Can I say something?
If you're going to speak as Nikisha, I rebuke you in Jesus' name.
Listen, no,
Who are you that's
no,
speaking?
no.
Shut the fuck up, you little Satan.
Listen to me, yeah. Listen to me. Don't talk
Who
to
are
me
you?
like that,
Who are you that I should listen to you,
Don't
first of all?
talk to me
Who are
like
you that I
that.
should listen to you?
Two, yeah, Cord. Obviously.
Don't speak to her like that.
No one's speaking to me like who I am. No one's respecting who they are
I'm
themselves.
going to start disrespecting you because that's how you think you can talk to people.
Who am I that you can disrespect me? Who am I that you can disrespect me? State to my cousin, who am I that you can disrespect me and I can take offence? State that to my cousin, please. Do you know who I am? Do you know who I am? Do you know who I am?
The last time
I just explained to my cousin why I was unwell. She heard that herself. I took God too far. I started doing things God never told me.
Did you tell your cousin, half of the stuff that you can't remember? That when I'm telling you now, you're laughing and saying you can remember.
They were imperables.
When you're tracing down fucking spaceships, and going on like a nutbag.
Am I doing that now? So what are you on about?
Listen, all of the stuff that you was doing before that
I seen that in my third eye.
All of that.
I seen that in my spiritual life.
You was doing then.
I seen that in my spiritual life.
Starting now, I'm telling you,
mate. How is it starting now when all I've been doing is making stupid tunes in my house and making stupid videos?
Alright, send your cousin the tunes as well, and send your cousin the videos of all the things you're saying and all the things you're going on with.
Yo, cuz, listen, cuz.
You're telling your cousin that, when people are coming to your house, you're talking about who am I? Do you know who am I? Who am I? Why are you coming up here? Don't send nobody to my house. I'll slap you up on the doorstep. Are you telling your cousin, you're taking screwdrivers in your pocket, to juke people up at the bus stop, and talking out the window, who the fuck are you? Who's that? Who's that? Who's that? Are you telling your cousin, that there's 5 men outside, and you're hanging out the window? What the fuck are you doing outside my house? Move on, move on, move on. When these people are talking back to you, you're going on like, you want to fight all these people. What's wrong with ya?
Are you talking, to my cousin about you're acting like a little pussy when you see people at the door? You're not going in the bedroom. I'm going to fucking get my little people ready with their knives. I'm ready to stab people up while you was in the way, sacrificing your life, pretending you know who I am, to sacrifice yourself just so I don't kill another man, when all you done was let that man take me for a dickhead and call me into my room and take my shit.
Alright, Sam. Okay then, I just heard you said that he was gonna kill a man.
Yo, hold on. Hold up. Hold up, listen. Are you listening, cuz? Are you listening, cuz? I'm going to bring you to a brand new point, yeah? How many of us are living in the Old Testament and how many of us are living in the New Testament?
But you can't tell us to follow the 10 Commandments, If you're not following it yourself, you're contradicting yourself.
I am the biggest contradiction in the world. Until you know who I am, you will not know that I am the truth, yeah? You are a contradiction of your own self. You can turn around and say, you know who I am, but you're not saying that Nikisha is who I am. So you're just leaving a subliminal message in the air. You're leaving a subliminal message in the air so people can make up their own assumptions about who you are. Because you need to know, Shut up, you stupid bitch.
I know.
Listen, because you need to know these kind of demons in life. Yeah? You need to...
All I want to know is if my little cousin is okay.
You know what, cuz? The only way you're going to know if your little cousin's okay is if you come where I am, see where I am, and see what I am doing, and see who I am for yourself. And then you can see...
Honestly, the only reason why I haven't come to your house today is because I haven't been well. I was in hospital yesterday and I'm currently in bed at the minute. Like I haven't even left my bed.
You know what? Because you don't even need to explain yourself. Yeah, you know what? Don't even worry about Corda. Just worry about who I am. Because he's the one that's looking after every man and every woman. Do you get me?
Definitely.
I know what I'm saying to you, yeah, is that basically, if you don't know that I am important from today, then you must not know who I am. Do you get me? And all I'm saying to you, yeah, is there's more to discover in who I am, in you, and in me. And we both need to exchange both of our learnings that we've learned from another am, but we mustn't look at them as another man or woman, but we must look at them that when we're getting taught by God, we're getting taught by God himself, or a man that just believes in God but doesn't know God. Do you get me? But I know who I am, so no one can tell me about who I am. You get me?
I'm not telling you who you are, fam.
Nah, I'm explaining to you. I'll just explain to you why we should meet, so you can have that same power. Do you get me? And be an influence to your kids, and be an influence even to Shakur. I would love to tell my brother and sister who they are, but Luke's already brainwashed them about what's going on with me. So it's like, who's they going to believe? Their real father who they can see, or the invisible father in me or in heaven? Which one sounds more true to you, as a boy or a girl?
Yeah, they're children and they're going to go for what their dad says.
That's what I'm saying, man. I can't tell my fucking brother and sister to listen to themselves and let the voice come to them. People are really going to be thinking I'm mad. But we've all grown up to realise I am a person, and what person is that? So what do I think of that person, and do I have my own thoughts of who I really am? So I'm only trying to highlight that. I'm only trying to highlight that only I am real, and every time you hear someone say, I am me, that is a sound of the resurrection, G.
I hear ya.
We just need, we need at least 400 people, in the minds of who I am, reciting that 10th commandment each time they see each other, and do nothing but praises to each other, and worshipping each other like they worship God. Because I am a brother's keeper, also, I am a sister's keeper. And how can I be keeping them if I'm not keeping them in my word? That doesn't make sense. Am I keeping them in good health? But I'm not their doctor. They're their own doctor. Am I giving them money? But money's the root of evil. So how am I helping them? The word is fruit to the soul.
It is, definitely.
Have you disagreed with anything you said, or I've said, or have you disagreed, or thought this man's a madman, or called out mad?
That's the thing, what you're saying is true.
So either the Keisha's mad, either you're mad, Shante, or either Cordell's mad, or who I am, the chosen one, is the real mad one.
Nikisha's mad. I think Nikisha's just worried about you.
Yes.
Obviously, she loves you, you know what I mean?
You know what? You know what the thing is, this is what I believe, because she believes I am Cordell and she believes I am Nikisha, she's forgetting who I really am, and because that chosen God is talking about all the problems of the world, she's feeding all the problems of the world within her person and within who she is, and it's like, yo, she's thinking to herself, I'm going through too much pain.
But have you give her cause to concern? Have you given her cause to worry about you?
Well, you need to realise, anyone, that brings up who I am, that's a cause for concern, because you're already bringing up an alien.
You need to just talk to Nikisha with a bit more respect, fam.
I don't respect no man's person, and none of that. The Lord respects no man's person. The Lord respects no woman's persons. All persons need to remain in the thoughts of who I am alone, to know that I am the only thought they have, and all the thoughts they form should be used for who I am, and everything that comes out their mouth should benefit who I am in life.
Yeah, but the Most High put woman on earth to help man.
Yo.
Not to be disrespected by man, though.
Hold on a second. If you've only just realised who I am, how can you counsel the mind of who I am when you just realising who you are and shit?
I'm not counselling, sorry.
All you need to do is know your power. Listen, all you need to do is tell yourself that power and start confessing to me what you believe women's power are, so I can say whether that's right or wrong.
I'm not confessing no power. I'm just saying, when I've just heard you talk to Nikisha the way you did.
I wasn't talking to Nikisha, I was talking to who she believed she was. If she took that message as Nikisha and you heard it as Nikisha, that's your problem. I only speak to God in life. I only speak to who I am. You look at yourself like Shante. She looks at herself like fucking Nikisha. I look at myself like Cordell. But in life, only I am talking. Yeah? Get that into your head. And remain in the midst of the thoughts of I am the only God.
That's why it's you are a son of God.
Listen.
This is
We
Listen.
are sons of God. We are not God.
Listen.
So that's why it's coming across as mad, because you're not stating your sentence correctly.
I don't need to state my sentence correctly because everybody that knows God. Listen. I don't need to state my sentence correctly because everybody that knows who I am naturally knows that I am God without me even saying it.
Everyone who knows I am God, you are not God.
Who's not God? Hold on, babes. Before you deny who I am, remember, Cordown never said he's God. Cordown never said he's God.
Before you deny me, carry on.
Before you deny me, know who I am, what you're saying, who you're denying, and no, you're only denying your own self because I am who I am and I can't deny my own self apart from disbelievers that don't believe in who I am.
I'm not denying God.
So stop looking at me as your cousin called down.
Do you want me to look at you as God?
No, I want you to look in the mirror and say, I am there. And look around your life, say, I am everywhere. Look in your children and say, that's who I am.
Yeah, God is everywhere. I'm just trying to understand.
Hold on, wake up. Because God went everywhere at the beginning of this conversation. Because when I'm saying I am called out, all you're hearing in that sentence is called out.
No, I'm hearing God. You're saying God. You're not understanding what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to say that you're saying I am, as in the Most High, any.
Yeah.
Yes. So when you're saying that, when I just told you not to talk to Nikisha like that, you said you're not talking. You was talking to Nikisha, you're not talking to I am. Yeah, I'm saying, are you referring to yourself as the Most High?
Because, listen to this, I'm going to tell you the truth.
Answer that yes or no.
Yes.
So you believe that you are the Most High Himself?
Well, basically, this, I don't know if you've heard this.
Just say yes or no.
No, listen.
No, it's a yes or no. Hold on. Do you believe that you are the Most High, the Creator of the heavens and the earth?
Corda doesn't believe that. Corda doesn't believe that, but he believes in who I am. He believes in who I am, and I am that I am, and I am responsible for everything. Cordal is just a government name.
Yes, Cordal's a government name. I understand that.
Yeah, and I am here to represent everything that I am.
God's here, yeah. God is here.
Only God is here, and there's only one God. Only God is here, and there's one God.
Yeah, there's only one God.
And I am God. So who else am I? You idiot.
Yeah, I'm not.
Can you not talk to your cousin like that?
No, exactly. When you say I'm not God, that means I am not God. That is a fact. But who can say I am not God and prove it? Yo, Biggs, what's up, Biggs? What's going on, Big?
The joke is you actually fucking clever and it's pissing me off.
Hold on, cause people are irritating me. What are you saying, Biggs?
Where you at?
I'm at my house, bro.
What food you got?
Only stuff that can do deals on, bro.
Like what though? Talk to me.
Just that fruity haze, bro. Just some standard stuff, bro. I only ring you when there's fire. If I don't ring you, then the fire brigade's been around there and put the fire out. You get me?
Well, that's what I'm saying. When I ring you, that means I need, innit? So.
Well, whenever you ring me, just expect deals, bro. That's all I can say.
What you got for 15?
Probably 2.5.
Let's say I'm gonna come for that now.
What are you saying, cuz?
Yeah. I just want to know that Cordell
Yeah.
is not mad.
Yeah.
That Cordell
Yeah.
does not believe he's the creator of the heavens and the earth. That's it.
Yeah, that core down name will never be that shit.
Okay.
Only who I am can be that. And anyone that believes in who I am will have the power to talk about that from the beginning, because I am the beginning and I am the ending, and I am older than the soul. And who I am knew me before my mother's womb. And you need to realize I am Norma. I am Norma as well. Do you get me, mate?
Yes.
So I'm saying to you, I know where my mum is. I still deal with my mum. I'm with my mum with who I am. I am with my mum in the spiritual life. Yo, you don't know nothing about who I am, mate.
I do.
Who am I?
I just want to clarify
Who am I?
Who? What? Sorry.
Who am I?
I am is the Most High.
That's true. There is none else above you. That's all you need to know. End the conversation,
Nobody else.
cause that's all you needed to confess to your own self. I don't need to hear
want you
that.
to hurt yourself or anybody else. From you say you're fine. That's all right.
Yeah, and cause I've recorded this conversation, yeah. So if you ever forget yourself, you can remember that first name you confessed.
I'm not gonna ever forget myself. I know who the Most High is.
Yeah. So why are you
I've
taking?
known for quite some time.
So why are you taking who I am for some called out character like I'm some dickhead?
No, I'm not.
Don't ever try and make me fall for the okie doke or make me fall for you on the Keisha's tricks.
I'm not. Listen,
You two women are trying to change who I am.
No, I'm not trying to change who the Most High is.
Yeah.
I just wanted to clarify. Because if Cordell, the human being.
Don't you believe that I am the human being? Don't you believe that I am the human being?
Let me finish.
Yeah.
If Cordell, the human being, yeah, believes that he is, I am the Most High, that he is the creator of all things,
Yeah.
then Cordell I will believe that Cordell is a mentally sick person.
Yeah.
But I have spoke to you,
Yeah.
and I've asked you that question, and you said no.
Yeah.
As if you thought that, if Cordell thought that he was the actual creator of all things, then I would think he's sick. But what I have learned from this conversation,
Yeah.
is that when you say I am, you are referring to when the Most High gave the name to Moses.
Yeah, that's the exact truth, cause.
But because the only reason, say like if I didn't know the Bible,
Yeah.
and I didn't know truth, then on my life I will be thinking, this brother is mad.
Yeah.
Me. I swear, because I work with mental health,
Yeah.
I would have thought you was mad blood. I would have thought you need some injection in your bottom or something.
Yeah.
But because I know the Bible, I actually know what you're talking about. But not everybody does, and you can't judge them for that. So if you're walking around saying, I am God, I understand that you're saying that you're not talking about Cordell, the human form is God.
Yeah.
You're basically referring to Exodus, but not everybody knows that. So you can't judge a man or woman for being worried or concerned and not understanding what he's saying fully.
Yeah, you know what? I really appreciate your speech. But what about telling that to the judge or speaking about that in the jury? That's where it's relevant.
A judge, right, ain't gonna listen to little old me.
Yo, you're not believing that you are the voice of who I am. If you can hear who I am.
I'm the voice of God, right? But you see a judge in this day and age.
They're on the oath, you know.
They're on the oath, right?
And why don't you believe that my word is in my control, in your own control? Why don't you realize I am the one that put that word in place today and controlling all these mans and making the Jews separate from everyone and mixing up all these other religions with each other, but the Jews separate themselves?
They created religions to cause diversion.
Yeah, but what religion have I told you to believe in? Because I am an atheist, so what religion have I told you to believe in?
You're an atheist.
He's only been an atheist since like yesterday.
Yo, listen, Shante.
Atheists don't believe in the Most High. They don't believe that there's a God.
Yeah, but this is where you're learning something new. You know who I am, the chosen one. Does he believe in anyone else?
Do I believe in anybody else?
No, don't answer the question for God. Just really ask who I am, the chosen one. Don't ask me. But think to yourself about who I am. Because I can tell you all the answers, but then you're not learning, you're just listening. So, ask who I am. Do you believe in any God apart from yourself, God?
Okay.
And let me know what he says.
Are you fucking... He's gonna say no, Eddie. You think you're sick?
So I'm trying to explain to you, yeah, listen, God, let me break down these facts. Because, yeah, they've made so much religion out of so many names, made so many people believe different things, they're all believing in different parts of God. that's all relevant, but because they don't know that I am everything, they can't make sense of nothing because I am the biggest contradiction. No one can figure out who I am. So because when I die, there's no promise that I'm going to be here again, but I am always going to be alive in you because I'm going to return where I am because I've believed in Jesus Christ and I've believed in his way and I followed his way and he brought me to who I am. Then he brought me back to the Old Testament and then I'm thinking, God damn, why did I have to go back to the Old Testament when I just believed in the New Testament, when everything was there in the first place? But because so many men and kings didn't believe, they had to bring out such a holy name that no one could change. So, you know when you're saying to me, call that is mad because he believes that he's God, yeah?
Yeah.
I can show you, yeah, where it says in the scriptures, Jesus is talking to the Jews. The Jews say, yo, thou talk like thou has a devil. And then some say, yo, these ain't the words of a devil. How can you open up the mind of a blind? And then it caused derision around them. And then they was like, yo, if thou be Christ, just tell us plainly. Because they've been expecting Christ since Isaiah, since Abraham. There was a big build-up to Christ in the Old Testament because so many people weren't listening and so many people weren't living by that first 10 commandment, I am, full stop, the rest, the Lord above, and then the rest, you are God. You get me? Answer to your own question, who I am, and full stop, everything, yeah? So, Jesus, yeah, never confessed once he was Jesus because the day that he confessed that he's Jesus is the day he destroyed God's plan. God basically made two names that couldn't be overthrown in this land of England and in this country, yeah? And the two names is, I am Jesus Christ, yeah? So, Jesus Christ is a holy name because Jesus Christ made it holy because he used that name, Jesus Christ, for who I am. And he stated all his life, I and my Father am one. Do you get me?
Yeah.
And everyone was calling him Jesus Christ. So that's how he become one with his Father. Because everyone gave him that name and that reputation, even though it was all who I am. And everybody that played a part in Jesus Christ's life and in the Bible is all who I am. I am every single person. This is why so much people are confused. Because they've been reading the Bible like a man, reading the Bible like a woman, and then they're reading the Bible like a sinner. And then they're just reading words that say God, but they don't know who the man is. They don't know who the woman is. They don't know who God is. So this is why, yeah, so many people are trapped in their sins and they never find out who I am because they never believed in Jesus Christ and who he talked about, and they never heard the expression, search and they will find. And thou have little faith, even when the wind tips over the boat, they all come and wake up Jesus Christ just to calm down the fucking waves. That's how much they don't believe in themselves, but they just believed in what Jesus said. And everybody, yeah, that knew, that everybody that was like us, just a Gentile, they never knew nothing about no Bible. They never knew nothing about that. But every time they said something about who I am, they understood automatically because I am in them and so are my words in them if they will listen to who I am. But if they're gonna be full of a free will and believe that they're their own being, then they're gonna be challenging God with what God believes. But God doesn't answer what another man wants him to answer, and God doesn't tell another man what he believes or woman what he believes if he doesn't even believe in his own self. All God will do is help you look for yourself what you want to see in this life. Everything you've been taught in this life, it will teach you the understanding so you can relate to other people. And then it will fucking teach you that whatever you want to do, you think to yourself, you want to work here, you want to work there. It's put education out there. But remember, I'm the one that put this all out there. So anything you want to do in this world, you're only going to be doing it for a man because you're not doing nothing for who I am.
Yeah.
And remember, it's written. I can't even be bothered to speak right now, but I'm going to end this in some final words. Yo, man choose to serve creature than God, who is blessed forever and ever. Amen. Yeah? So listen, rephrase that. Man choose to serve creature than who I am, then that's blessed forever and ever. Amen. That's some Roman business, I think. But if you change the word God and put I am, then you will see more of the relevance of who you are and what you've said.
Yo.
What are you saying, cuz?
No, I was worried about you before because I thought you was boxing around thinking that you're the creator of all things.
No, I'm just living by my first name, cuz.
Yeah, that's not the case. But I don't want you to hurt yourself, and I don't want you to hurt anybody else. That's it.
All I know is that it's very possible for me to disarm and hurt a disbeliever, but you need to realise who I am is not going to bring harm to his own self. That doesn't make sense. I am not like Peter that disbelieved in Jesus Christ and then had to kill myself just so God would please me. I ain't Peter that fucking... or Peter the Apostles that got told they're going to do this and have run away. Listen, I am telling you, you've heard who I am today and you might forget who I am tomorrow. It's up to you that I am the one that stays with you. That's all I can say. That's between you and him, what that means.
Yeah, I hear that.
But I'm going to have to end this on this note because God bless and God be with you.
Alright. God bless you too.
Thank you, I need it.
Alright.
Because everyone needs blessing in this life.